This is the face of someone who just got to the next trophy arena. And not just any trophy arena, but 8,000 trophies. Clash Fest arena. Now this may seem anticlimactic, but this is huge for me. I'm 1,000 trophies away from being max trophies, and I did it with this deck. Now this deck I made myself, and you guys can see I have maxed out Little Prince and E-Giant. Now E-Giant I honestly haven't seen in the meta in so long, but Void Spell being like added, it really brought back the meta for E-Giant in my opinion, because you could kill Inferno Tower, you could kill Cannon, Tesla, any building with Void Spell super quick, even faster than Earthquake. So we're going to get right into these replays, and I'm going to start off with the replay that got me to 8,000 trophies. So this match was honestly like insane to me. It made my heart beat so fast. And you guys can see, this guy has level 15 King Tower and level 15 Little Princesses, or Archer Towers. And I have level 12 Dire Duchess. So from the start of this match, I was kind of at a disadvantage because he has 900 more health than me. And then you guys are going to see, he uses Hog Rider, but I use Tornado, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he gets one hit with the Hog Rider, but I still got damage with the Tornado. And then he gets damage with the Executioner. So already from the start of this match, he is up 2,400 health on his towers compared to mine. And now it's even going down lower. So you guys can see, he has 3,000 more health compared to my tower right now. I thought I was done for in this match. But you know what? I had to keep doing it. I wasn't just going to give up. And I had to start my push. So that was a really bad play by him right there. The fact that he placed Inferno Dragon in the back is really bad for him, because it's going to keep going in. It's not going to keep going straight. It's going to move a little bit towards the tower. And that really messed him up. Even though he did tornado my stuff, I tornadoed his stuff. But regardless, if I didn't tornado, his Inferno Tower would have, or Inferno Dragon would have been hit. So you guys are gonna see, you could use Barbarians to deflect, or to kill the Hog Rider also. You don't always have to use Tornado, but I definitely would recommend using Tornado to activate your King Tower as soon as they place Hog Rider. If you have it in your hotbar, obviously. If not, defend with what you have. Like, Void Spell is really good for defending Hog Rider, Tornado, and Barbarian. So if you have any of those three in your hotbar, you are pretty good like for defending the Hog Rider. So you guys are going to see, I did some damage with the E-Giant before, and then right now it's more of just, we really just got to play for like saves kind of here. So I did Void Spell here, I'm pretty sure, and you guys are really going to see how good Void Spell is. Like, it did one giant hit to the Inferno Dragon, knocked half its health off, did 2 hits to both of them, and then did 1 giant hit to Executioner. Like, Void Spell is insane. I really, really think if you guys are able to get it and able to level it up with wild cards or anything, that you should, because it is amazing. It is literally Earthquake, Arrows, Fireball, and Lightning in one spell. And I think it's going to get nerfed, but I really hope it doesn't, because I'm having such a good time with that card. So you guys are going to see, I got one of his towers, and I was really trying to protect on this side. So you guys are going to see, I messed up my Void placement right there. I didn't get the 3 hits, I only got 2. So he is actually going to get a lot of damage right here with that Fireball and with the 1 hit from the Hog Rider. So he has Tornado too, and then he had Zap right there. I didn't even know he had Zap. And then I just went 2 E-Giants. At this point, I was really hoping he didn't do a lot. And this is another thing with Void. You guys are going to see, literally 3 hits with Void Spell. If I didn't have Void right there, I would have lost this match. The fact that Void Spell could kill so many troops, so many buildings, with 3 Elixir is mad. It is insane, and I love it so much. Because I am here for the game-breaking type of cards when I haven't been in the past, because I've only gone back into the game maybe in the last month or 2. But using to see it, I rush with E-Giant. Yeah, he uses Tornado right there. So as soon as he uses the Tornado, I know I just have to cycle with my spells, because he's just going to keep defending with that Tornado, or just keep defending with whatever he has, because he knows he like, you obviously don't want to lose a match, so he's going to do whatever he can to survive, even if it's a waste of Elixir. So right here, he uses a really good Fireball. That was really, like, I felt like he might win here, in my opinion. But as soon as I got this Tornado down and I had Void Spell and Arrows in my inventory, or hotbar, I knew I was able to secure the victory. if you guys couldn't see how good this deck was from the first match, you guys are going to see I have so many matches doing this deck. Next one is Evo Tesla. Evo Tesla versus E-Giant. E-Giant is so like bad against Evo Tesla if they know how to play it. So you guys are going to see how this deck does against Evo Tesla. This guy also has a really fast cycle too. So you guys could like see like how good this deck is against cycle decks too. Because even though it costs so much elixir, you have hard hitting cards that really destroy the cycles if you know how to play them right. Especially the spells too. Your spells are so important. So you guys are going to see I got one hit the Firecracker. And I tried to make his Firecracker die from my E-Giant, but he plays Tesla pretty smartly. That was a really good placement by him in all honesty. And I didn't expect that either. I didn't even realize he had Tesla, because I thought he would have placed it earlier. So I got one hit on the Hog Rider. That was my fault. The Hog Rider ended up getting 2 hits. And obviously I could have played Void better there. That's the one bad thing about Void. It does have a small radius, but that small radius, it really just depends on your own placement and your own distraction troops. So that was my fault. So I honestly think Void Spell, in my opinion, best spell in the game. Like, without a doubt, it is the best spell in the game. Alright, so enough of me like fanboying that spell. You guys are gonna see it. He has goblins. I think he does goblins in the back or something like that. I forget what he does. He does log. Then I do giant. So you guys are gonna see. I think, yeah, he does Tesla. I didn't have my void spell out, but I just let this ride. You guys are gonna see. I think I arrowed his Firecracker though. Every chance I get, I always try to arrow the Firecracker, especially if it's near the tower, just to do extra damage. Because Firecrackers are so annoying, and it's a positive elixir trade if you're able to kill the Firecracker plus do the damage. Otherwise, if you just kill the Firecracker, it is an equal elixir trade. But, you know. So you guys are going to see here, you guys saw, I tornadoed that Hog. That's one thing with this deck. Your tornado, if they have Hog, you really, really want a tornado. Or, like I said before, you could use Barbarians or whatever you have to defend. But obviously, Tornado is such a good card. And I learned how to use it well when I used E-Giant decks in the past. And I'm really, really happy that Void Spell came into the play. Just because E-Giant really now does feel usable. Because you used to have to use Lightning. And it just sucked. So you guys are going to see here, look at that Void Spell. Evo Tesla. Down. No, like that. Just like that. Like, you can't do much against Void Spell. And that won me the match. If I didn't use Void Spell on that Tesla, without a doubt, I would not have gone that damage on that E-Giant. Or with that E-Giant. So you're going to see, he uses Hog Rider here. I think he used Void Spell. So yeah, regardless, Void Spell is a super good defense. Even if you're using it on like a singular troop like a Hog Rider, even though that might not be the best troop, it still does so much damage. Even though it gets 2 hits, that's 2 hits where it's like... those 2 hits are making it so that Hog Rider doesn't get an extra 2 or 3 hits. So it really does help. And then right here, you guys can see I got the Void Spell in. I won that match. This was the second to last match before I got 8,000 trophies. So that was really helpful in my opinion. I love that match. Alright, so this next match, I kind of like destroyed this guy. So you guys are going to see, me and him both have level 12 Dagger Duchess. I honestly, like, this is a really good, like, I guess tip, use Dagger Duchess. My level 14 archers, I used to use it thinking, oh, my Dagger Duchess is too low level. I'm probably not going to use it. It's going to get destroyed by big troops. Level 12 Dagger Duchess does so much better than level 14 archer, especially against hogs. Hog Rider, like, Dagger Duchess is such an amazing counter for Hog Rider and Goblin Barrel. So anyone using those things are, like, it's easy. So right here you're going to see I used Void Spell, and I was kind of dumb for that. Because E-Giant is a direct counter for Ram Rider, and I had E-Giant in my slot. And you guys are going to kind of see, like, I realized I had E-Giant, and after after his Ram Rider died, I was, like, thinking, like, shit, I had, like, E-Giant in my cycle. I could have just played that and made it so he didn't get any tower damage. So that was a bad play for me at the start, but you know what? We make up for those bad plays by continuing the game and just seeing what we could do from their bad plays. So you're going to see here, he plays Mega Knight. Obviously here, I didn't have a lot to defend, so I did Little Prince, and then I used Little Prince ability. Yeah, there it pops. So I got my Little Prince level 15 recently because I got champion wildcards from an epic lucky drop, and that was so helpful to me because I only needed a few more, I think I needed 1 more champion wildcard, but obviously I'll take 2. to level up my Little Prince, and that just helps so much because Little Prince, I have a book of books. I got 2 book of books from the lucky drops, which helped me immensely, and it's gonna help me more because I'm probably gonna use the second one on my Dagger Duchess when I get my Dagger Duchess to be level 13. So you guys are gonna see here, now that I realize his Ram Rider is there, I use my E-Giant. Now this is what I mean when it's a direct counter. It literally stops the charge and it does damage, and the fact that Ram Rider does barely any damage, it's a full counter. Because no matter the damage that their troop does, your E-Giant is still gonna do the same amount of like damage, zapping damage. So you guys are gonna see here, I use Void. Void spell is just so good. You guys are gonna see, like, I literally killed his minions. I killed his elite barbarians. It's just amazing. And then that's completely another reason why I put Firecracker in this deck. You saw my Firecracker get 1 hit on the mini P.E.K.K.A, and then the spread behind it was able to get hit on the towers. That's purely because when you have E-Giant as your win condition, it really is hard sometimes if they know how to play their cards well. If they know how to play their cards well, and your only win condition constantly gets killed, then there's like no chance at winning. So I wanted Firecracker to be in this deck because Firecracker is such an amazing defense and it is a good win condition. So right here I was kind of scared because obviously he has Mega Knight and mini P.E.K.K.A, but can't speak, but Barbarians are so good, and I chose Barbarians in this deck because it is an amazing scatter troop and they do so much damage against Mega Knight, Royal Giant, Giant, Golem, anything you could think of that has a bunch of health, it does so much damage too, and it's a scatter troop. So if you're faced with someone like mini P.E.K.K.A versus a normal P.E.K.K.A, your mini P.E.K.K.A dies in 2 hits. Compared to Barbarians, they need to hit 5 times. And oh, you guys can see I won the match. Sorry if I'm just rambling. But one card Barbarian spawns 5 Barbarians. That's 5 hits compared to just 2 hits with mini P.E.K.K.A, and it's 1 plus Elixir. So it does have its cons and pros, or its pros and cons, but I don't know. So you guys are going to see here, I'm going to show off this match with the Inferno Tower. This is going to be the last match I showed off because the other matches are kind of just basic, like versing cycle decks, and I feel like that's not as interesting compared to you guys are like seeing like me versing my counters. So you guys are seeing Inferno Tower. So this guy, I honestly did think I was going to lose this match because this guy played it really well. This is a deck I haven't actually like seen being used a lot. He used Ice Wizard and Inferno Tower, and that is purely for like Hog Rider, Giant, and stuff. So you guys are going to see his Inferno Tower lasers my E-Giant before it can even get close. And that had me worried a lot. So I really had to play this match smart. And you guys are going to see, I could have used my Tornado there. I don't know why I didn't use my Tornado, honestly. I could have definitely used it. I don't think I just was just thinking right or something. Or I just like had my Barbarians already selected. But I could have used my Tornado either way. I'm not going to like harp on that. Alright, so you guys saw our Barbarians got taken out right there. The last one right there. And then this is one good thing too. Since Wizard is only 1 cycle, you could use Wizard as your cycle instead of cycling spells, because Void Spell is a really rough card to kind of cycle in my opinion, because you don't want to use it for crown damage unless you absolutely need to, like it's a game winning point, like game winning damage type of thing, like you saw in one of my matches before. Alright, so you guys are going to see here, now I realize I had Tornado. I'm going to Tornado that. I'm going to activate my King Tower. He got 1 hit with the Hog Rider, so it's alright though. And this guy's level 14 Dagger Duchess too. If you guys have been looking at the levels of their towers compared to mine, it really does show how good Dagger Duchess is, even if it's level 12. Like, he has level 14 Dagger Duchess, and I have level 12, and I still am beating this guy. So you guys are going to see, that Little Prince activation, that won me that tower right there. I don't know, I think I did, yeah, I did take the tower full, or no, I didn't. I forgot to get Skarmy, but you guys are going to see, like, the fact that I had Little Prince, his ability right there, it really won me that match, because it finished off that, I think it was Royal Guards or Lumberjack. It finished off whatever he had defending my stuff. Oof. Okay. So you guys are going to see, look at that. The Evo Wizard shield. Yo, I'm sorry for stopping the video. I just want to clarify. Someone called me. So I'm just going to continue this. So I think what I was saying was the Little Prince really helped out with that ability. So you guys are going to see here, I had a little bit of a mini push here. And Void Spell really helped out with that Ice Wizard. And I think at this point, no, he didn't give up. No, that was a different match. So you guys are going to see, he's just going to keep placing. And Honestly, at this point, I feel like this guy had no chance of winning. Just because my defense with this deck is really good. It's really held together. And then I just Tornado the Hog Rider again. Like, the fact that you can continuously Tornado, it really does annoy them. And I feel bad for people that happens to. Yeah, no, yeah, he gave up right here. So the Tornado, you could use that so well when paired with E-Giant, Wizard, and Firecracker. And obviously, it's so good for defense too, like I said with Hog Rider. But like I've seen decks where Wizard, and it's happened to me too, where Wizard and E-Giant are like, say for E-Giant's at the tower and someone places something right next to it, Wizard hits it and it also hits the tower. And you could do the same thing with Firecracker. Although it's a bit harder with Wizard, it still works. And it's really good. And the fact that this deck has 3 different troops that could utilize the Tornado is amazing. And I really think this deck is amazing. If you guys have Evo Wizard and you guys have these troops leveled up and you guys want to try this deck, I really suggest it. I really love this deck because I made it, and I think it really shows how E-Giant could possibly be coming back in the meta. And I don't even have 2 Evos with this deck, and I made it to 8,000 trophies. So I really think this deck is amazing, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry for rambling about this deck so much. I'm just really happy I got 8,000 trophies, and I did it with a deck that I personally made. I didn't just like copy off of a Royal API's like highest win rates or anything. So I really hope you guys enjoyed, and have a great day, you guys.